year of Kivor Mahdisian, the year of Jamil Mawad, the year of Khalil Sheikh. The figures for these years. We will have the accumulated amount of donations to the annual fund. How much was given in these 3 years? How much money that club has received from the DDF in these 3 years? Why 3 years? Because the money that you give in 3 years will come back to the bank after 3 years. So we'll have into this cycle of 3 years, we will see how much this club has contributed, how much it has received from the foundation. Next year we will shift 1 year. It will be 13, 14, and 15, and so on. 50% of the previous donations that we mentioned in the 3 years, minus the DDF received, is what the club gets from DDF. So, 50% of what is contributed, less what the club received from DDF projects, is what this club automatically is entitled to receive from DDF. This is to move our giving to the clubs and projects, not a standard $1,000, $1,500. It will be proportional to how much that club has contributed in the accumulation of the 3 years. Clubs that don't give, don't get. Why should a club that has not given anything to the foundation get any money, while a club that has given $10,000, $20,000 will only be receiving $1,000? Because this is the rule. Our rules for the past 20 years has been, let's give $1,500, let's give $2,000 maximum. So this is no more. You get what you have put in as a club. This is the district governor approves it, the incoming governor approves it, the foundation committee has been informed of that, and this is actually, this is the strategy. Maybe it will not be, no, it does not need approval. I mean, the foundation committee has approved it as a policy of how to spend the DDF money. It's the responsibility of the running governor to decide how he will spend the DDF money with the foundation committee chairs. I'm coming. Please, let me finish the whole story, and then you will see. Now, to encourage clubs this year to donate, we will give 75% of what they give the annual fund. They will become a credit to them, not 50%, 75%. Whatever you contribute today. So go and ask the clubs to contribute this year. Don't leave it. This year you will have a 75% of what you give. Although as you know, the rule for the foundation is the money you put in, you get half of that after 3 years. And if you put $1,000 for the foundation, for the grant, you get 500 from the. What I am asking you is, we put $1,000, you get 750. So, for example, if over the 3 years the club first paid $2,000, the second year paid $3,000, and the other years he paid $2,000, we will count half of that, and 75% of this, what is in 1450. This money becomes a credit to you. You have paid this much, so you deserve this. If you have paid zero, you will get zero. Now, the last point is clubs to direct a cash plan for a global grant to the annual fund. We don't want your clubs to pay all this cash. George was just saying that his club paid 9,000 and 6,000 and 5,000 here and 5,000 there. We do not want you to pay it to the the cash side of the grant. Pay it to the annual fund, and the annual fund will give you equivalent, not exact, the equivalent value. Okay? You might say, why should I do that? Up to you. Up to you. Listen. First, we have a ceiling of $4,000 of TDF. Under no, because we said there is a credit to the club of so much, but we cannot give it all in one go. There's a ceiling of $4,000 per grant. So if your club is doing 3 grants, you will get $12,000 this year. You can get $12,000 if you deserve it. You deserve it, but I mean if you qualify. There's no limit on the number of grants. It's how much we have PDF, you can get it. Special cases that we will consider as administrators of the foundation is if it's a non-contributing club and they have started contributing. You need to encourage that. If it's a high contributing club, paying thousands and thousands, and they want some money, we have to consider that. If it's a new club that still don't know what the foundation is, if it's a first-time grant, if it's a vibrant club, one of those beautiful clubs that do everything and they want some money, special cases will be considered. But the general rule will be what you paid in the 3 years will be considered according to the formula 54%, 50%. Clubs can contribute, that contribute high amounts, will be expecting more from DDF, not limited, as I said. A club that has given $10,000 and then they ask for $1,000 and hardly give, it's not correct. And the opposite. They have given nothing and they ask for $4,000. It's not correct form. Clubs that do not contribute but have projects will quickly discover it's important to give to the foundation. It's very important to give because that's how it's the foundation will support. Clubs that do not have projects and do not contribute at all, they are living in somewhere else. No projects, no contribution. We have to work on that, on those, to put them in one of the other categories. Clubs that put money in annual fund can receive it back from DDF. Okay? This is the message. Clubs will be motivated to donate. Clubs will partner with other clubs. Now you will find that people, like the project that we just heard about, they will partner with other clubs and other clubs of the district. You will find 4 or 5 different clubs of the cities joining together to raise more cash. Because more cash means more money will come to them, 75% on that year. Clubs will boom. This is you don't see it, but this is an important byproduct of this strategy. The clubs will boom their annual giving figures to new heights, unseen heights. And I can discuss it in details and show you the figures. That your club, once they start moving the cash to project, to cash into annual fund, will become a $400 per year per capita or more. A club of 20 members, this is an example. A club of 20 members raised $5,000, so it's grants. It's a natural case. If they give the $5,000 to the annual fund, the district will give them 75% of that money, which is $3,750 from the DDF, making them how much? Divide by 20, $187 per capita contributors. The largest in the zone. Just your 5,000, put it in DDF. Okay? District funds, what 3,700, they would get 100% match. Whatever you put as cash, if you decided I want to put the 5,000 as cash, forget about it here, you will get 50% of that. This time you will get 75%, 100%. If If the club contributes other giving by the same club, such as these are what cash available for the project. This does not count how much you are paying as a regular donation from the members. Add these on top of that, and you will have more giving from your club to that annual fund. If you have a second grant, still another $5,000. So you will have $10,000 plus whatever members contributed. You will ending up something like in a navy like Cosmopolitan with 40 members, $4,000 let's say per year, and let's say 2 projects $5,000 each. It will be ending up $40,000 contribution that year. Divide by 40 and you work out the figure. You will be in the 300. This is without doing anything. You have not lost anything. So the message is no cash into grant. But there is a seed that we cannot. I mean, if you have $20,000, we cannot match that. 4,000 is the seed. Now look at this figure. This is worldwide giving. You see here, Taiwan is the highest giving per capita at $200 per capita. Multiply all Taiwanese by $200, Rotarian Taiwanese, with their contribution. Canada next, Korea, Japan, blah, 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 and India even on that. It's only 70. So if the clubs of Lebanon all go for that, or the clubs of Jordan all go for that, Jordan will be in the $500 range. But we need all, because if one club or 2 clubs decided not to do it, they will drop the percentage. But your club will be presented with the best 100 per capita giving. Yes, okay. Okay, I finished. Thank you very much. I'll read it.
Any question about the strategy? Only one question. Sorry. You put the condition that the clubs who don't contribute to the foundation don't get benefit from the BDF. It is wrong according to the rules of Rotary Foundation, but the Rotary Foundation gives the opportunity or the faculty to district to put some criteria or condition for clubs to be qualified. Are you going to consider this condition as a condition for the qualification of clubs in the district or not?
No, because many clubs are not giving. Many clubs are not giving, and they do not want money from your DDF because they have outside. I mean, lots of clubs, Armenia, Georgia, they do not take from the DDF. They arrange with their partners, and they get the money from there, but they are qualified.
But in case they need from the DDF and they apply for...
It depends. If it's non-giving club and they want to move, and with a promise and they set goals, yes. But I said, I mean, it's not a strict, I mean, it's not a, black and white. If the club has moved from a non-giving to a giving, if the club has set goals for that year, everything will be considered. But basically, clubs that do not set goals, do not contribute, do not give anything, and then they ask for money, that will not be. George Beirut.
See, many clubs are classified rich clubs, like the clubs from Dubai, that they raise a lot of money to the Rotary Foundation. But on the other hand, they are not as aggressive as some other clubs in implementing global grant projects to benefit from that money. So what's going to happen with all that money? If it sits in DDF and you limit it to only 75%, then you're going to have a lot of money doing nothing with it.
No.
So we're going to stop doing projects in our club after the second global grant. We're going to stop because khalas, we exhausted our 75%. Let me suggest, I think any club...
Sorry, you did not get 75%. 75% does not exceed, it does not consume. Every cash, you have 6 projects. Each one you have $5,000 you want to give. Put them in the foundation.
Okay, that's the second one. I'm going to get to that. No, I'm saying about the every Rotarian every year part. Okay. What I suggest, as the Rotary Foundation has put a per capita minimum $100, I think any club who respects that and is 100% every Rotarian every year, and they pay $100 for all the members, they should be eligible, if they are aggressive and they do a lot of global grants, to benefit from the pool of money within DDF without any limitations as far as number of projects or, because otherwise you are going to limit the number of global grants.
You're speaking about the Republican case in particular.
Exactly. I mean, no, many clubs who do projects, but they don't put more than $3,500 as we do, because our members cannot afford anymore paying over $1,500 a year.
We agree that the cash will be put there.
Yeah.
So you will get money.
No, that's a different story. I can do it separately, yeah.
Yes, but and your giving will be the capita will be.
Yeah, but this has nothing to do with every Rotarian every year.
But what do you want from the foundation? $2,000?
No, I mean the fact that you give to the district, to the annual fund, instead of sending cash for your global grant. Okay, I agree with that. That's a good idea. Okay, but I don't mix it with the every Rotarian every year limitation.
Some clubs will not do it. Some clubs let them pay zero, pay zero. But they have 5,000 for the project. They will get 75%.
Can I just add one point to what was said? Because when George mentioned some clubs that donate a lot of money but they don't need it for projects, that's a good reason, like what you do is to partner with them. Because I think when you have 2 partner clubs, one from Dubai and one cosmopolitan, I'm sure you will count the monies available from the 2 clubs together.
With the scene.
With the scene. So, but that's why you don't then have this problem. It's really good. So, my question just to Usama on numbers wise, if you have already encouraged all the clubs to put all the money as you suggested, would you have enough DDF money to meet this challenge? This is very, very important. We need to think about it. And no, I agree with you, the system is going to work well, and the way you will pay that. The question is, if I have $57,000 next year for the DDF, 20% of which I can use for, is there enough money to meet the challenge? That's the question.
I think for 16, 17, 15, 16, 15, and 16, if we implement this successfully this year, the third year you will be in the $100,000. I bet you will be in the $100,000. But after 3 years, you will be in the $100,000. Now, in your year, let's say $60,000 is your money. 60,000 means you can give 15 matching grants, global grants, $4,000 each. I would love to see 15, and clubs who have contributed the zero. Yes. Well, to come on first come first. We have to look. I mean, if there is a great demand for global grants, I hope so. Then we have to look into it differently. But today we need to have more clubs paying in.
So to have 60,000 for Mustafa next year, we can ask Mr. Governor Khalil and yourself not spend more in the road.
Fellow Rotarians, we haven't finished the session. Please, can you bear with us just a couple of minutes? We want the district governor to honor the guest speakers. Please. Governor, please. Mr. Governor, please.
Yes, please. Ronnie. George Assad.
Thank you. We will break for 20 minutes, please. Come back in 20 minutes. 15? 20? 15 minutes, okay? Yes, 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
Thank you.